Hello and welcome to episode 5 of RaiderIO's weekly No Leavers. I'm your host Sean, and today I'm here with Imfiredup. Thanks for being here.
Hello. Thanks for inviting me.
How busy on a scale of like 1 to I can't believe I'm doing a podcast? How busy are you on the night before the patch?
It's not too bad. I got most of the prep I needed to get done yesterday and the day before. It's kind of just a few meetings today and overall just chilling out.
Okay. What does that, I don't want to, obviously we're not going to ask for any secret details. We're not going to ask for the inside tech. But I'm just wondering, how does that prep look? Like, when does it start and how does it look?
When does it start? Well, it's kind of a process throughout the PTR cycle when it comes up. For me specifically, I'm mainly just focused on myself, like mage stuff, and strategy stuff is mainly for the analysts. So I'm just focused on figuring out what's good for mages, and mainly starts near the end of the PTR cycle for me, since how frequently everything changes week to week with balance changes. Unless you're a demon hunter, then you don't get any changes and it's all the same.
Yeah, no changes are good changes, right?
If you could ask them that, I don't know if they'd say that.
Let's get the demon hunter out of the way early. Are we getting a new spec? Is that why there's no changes, you think?
I think that would be pretty cool, but I have no idea. I've seen some leaks, which I'm sure some other people might have too. Who knows if they're real or not, though?
Yeah. Do you think the demon hunters deserve a new spec? I guess we should ask.
Do they deserve a new spec?
Yeah. Have they earned it?
I don't know if they've earned it, but I think it might get them to stop complaining for a little bit.
Maybe. I like that. So you said your focus is mostly on mage prep. How does the strategy process look from? I guess specifically from Liquid, as far as I know, the only world first race team you've been on. Like, is that like a team effort? Is it one or two people who are sitting down and like dialing with the strats, or is it sort of like an everybody feeding into that pot?
I'd say it's more of a collaborative thing between all of the analysts and officers. There's like a little bit that I do here and there. I just try to only show up for progression, just because I have a hard time like visualizing things in advance. It's a lot easier for me to see it in the moment.
Okay. Anybody who's watching knows, but you are the point of view of preference for Max 21st Manning. Has that like changed how you play the game at all? Do you give any consideration to that, or is it just sort of like he's just there?
It probably changes some things like subconsciously while I'm playing. I've always said it. I don't think I really play any different, but who knows? There's probably some things I do. It's like, oh, gotta make sure I'm being ethical here. Can't have the red leader yell at me.
Are there times when you're like, I could probably sneak out just one more pyroblast here?
Oh yeah, all the time. Max does.
I love it. So when you set that up, is there like you just give him a corner of space on your UI and say this belongs to you? Just let me know what you need here, or?
No, I'm not that nice usually. I kind of just set up everything how I like, and then if he wants anything extra, then usually that means one of our analysts is gonna make a weak aura for him, and then I just enable it, and then it'll be like in a big clump. But I do kind of like have a corner off to the side of my screen where it's like the no man's land that I don't look at just for him.
Right. That's like, this is your space.
Frames. Yeah.
Okay. So you're the mage guy. When people say mage in Warcraft, you're the name that comes to mind, and rightfully so. Why mage? Like, what made you take mage and dominate completely with it in all aspects?
I'm not sure. It just felt good at the time, I think. I must have just liked it and then stuck with it.
Okay. Is there any world where you wouldn't play mage?
Not with raid buffs being a thing, probably. My first tier in this guild, I actually played Shadow Priest.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And that was, I forget the name. It was the one with Unat, the 2-boss raid. We weren't going for world first during that raid because I think there was some MDI complications, but
right.
yeah, I was playing Shadow Priest. We had like 10 of them in the comp for the first boss, so
That's crazy. That would have been, is that Crucible of Storms? Is that the 2-boss?
yeah, that's it.
Nice.
So there is a world I am not the mage guy.
Ah, that's the pre-mage era. Fired up. That's where the lore is the deepest.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Would you ever go back to Shadow Priest, you think, or is the Psychic Link buff train not yours?
It's probably my favorite alt to play, but I think I'm just trapped in mage.
Yeah, yeah. I dig it. It makes sense. You're quite good. You're very skilled on the class, so I know a lot of people will be sad to see you swap off. I think. Yeah, a lot of clutch plays, a lot of clutch fired up plays. So we don't want to lose those. Have you? That's actually something I wanted to ask. Is so when people watch you play, you're one of the most clutch players in the game. But who has been the most clutch that you've played with? Like, who's that player? Who's the I'm fired up for I'm fired up?
I'm not about to boost anyone's ego in my guild. I'm not answering that question.
You can pick a different guild, I guess.
That's not good. I'm definitely not boosting the ego in our competition either.
That's fair. That's fair. You could, I mean, you could pick yourself, I guess. You could just double down.
Nope, not doing that either. I'm abstaining from answering.
Oh, you're like, sir, this is a trap. You said there would be no trap questions.
Yep.
I love it. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming race. Are you excited for Manaforge Omega?
Not the most excited I've ever been, to be honest, but I'm always like, I'll get there like in about a week. We'll see.
Yeah,
I think there'll be a few really cool bosses.
Nice. Which I've been asking a lot of the guests, and I'm gonna ask you. You may obviously not giving any internal information, but is there a boss that you think, this one could potentially be the first mid raid wall, or do you think there is one at all?
Probably, yeah. It seems like they've been trying to make earlier bosses harder.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to guess, it would probably be a Raz is the first hard boss. Like, is that the fourth boss, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably that one would be my guess.
Is that the coolest like enrage mechanic that you've seen? The black hole sucking you to the end?
It's it's really sick, especially considering my class is really good at it. Just 1,000 blinks, I can actually hit the boss.
Nice.
But if you asked a warlock, I'm sure they would say something different. But it is really cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's we won't ask any warlocks. We don't. We had warlocks were last week on the show. We're not gonna. We can't do that again. We had Kalamazio.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a good time. It was good. Kalamazio's great guest. He did slander mages though, which seems to be is that like a thing? Like, is it written somewhere in the social contract that mages must hate warlocks and warlocks must hate mages?
It's from my perspective, it just sounds like everyone hates mages.
Right. They are referred to as the main character of WoW.
Yeah, to be fair, you probably deserve it a little bit. I've seen some crazy mages.
Yeah, there are some of them that are quite good. Yeah. Okay, so we're about to hit the portion of the show that I am most excited for, which is the dog talk. Well-known fact, FIredup, big fan of dogs, and I understand you have a couple.
I do. I have a little Lucy. She's a little border collie mix, and then I have a regular border collie named Spook. He's a new addition.
What do you bring them with you to the race?
I do not, unfortunately.
What's the setup? How do you do you take them to a border? Do you have somebody at home who can watch them?
I live with my parents, so they just fully take over while I'm gone.
Nice, that's good. It's good. It's nice when you know that they're with somebody who's, you know, they're familiar with them. You don't have to stress. We have a nice, there's a border that we take. I have an Australian cattle dog. We take her to a border whenever we're traveling, and it's like an actual farm. But anytime we're going somewhere, people are like, oh, we show up and they're like, oh, where's Shadow? Like, oh, she went to the farm, and they're like, what? Like, it's the real farm. It's actual farm for dogs.
I've never even heard of that. That's really cool.
Yeah. We I like to. It's good that they can get out and run and stuff like that. Why border collies? Because they're like a high demand dog.
I don't think there was any reason specifically. The smaller dog, she is definitely not a high demand dog. She's a lot more of the mixed part than the border collie part. She's a lazy girl, but
okay.
The new one is definitely high demand, as you said.
Yeah.
Take him on a walk every now and then, and he's still ready to go.
Nice. Are they when you go to the race over first? Obviously, you're gone for a while. It's a high stress environment. It hopefully ends in good vibes. When you come home, like is your number one way of decompressing just spending time with them, or do you have other things you like to do?
Yeah, that's definitely up there with my my tradition. Every time I come home from a race is I enter is what I call the eternal slumber. I just fall asleep for like a solid day and then do that like for the whole week. Just keep on sleeping. Like get 12 hours of sleep plus per day and catch up there. But yeah, I'm always missing the dogs after I've been away for so long.
I love that. Do you get like FaceTime calls from the folks with the dogs like mid race? Like a little.
No, they usually just let me focus. But I'm sure if I asked, they'd be more than happy. But
yeah,
I have pictures to check during the breaks and stuff. And I don't think there will be next time, but there's dogs at the liquid facility from the chef there. Not sure if you knew about that.
Oh yes, that's right. You'll have a new chef this race.
Yes, so get to see or meet them.
Can you talk us through like what does the day-to-day look like for a raider at the facility during the race?
Sure. So I wake up, our hotel's like 10-minute walk away from the facility, so get some nice sun in us before we are fully not getting any more sun for the rest of the day. And then we have breakfast, and then usually there's like a guild meeting sort of thing every day, talking about what the plan is, seeing what other guilds are doing, and then we just sort of game.
Nice. I've always been curious. So obviously you guys go to the PTR, you do all the raid testing, strategies are developed, on the PTR from that testing. How close to your pre-pull strats do the bosses look, and how often do you have to like completely throw out the window the plan that you had, if ever?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends. A lot of the time, it's actually completely different, I feel, because you're only able to come up with so much. A good example from last year is probably Sprocketmonger.
Mm-hmm.
We had like probably 4 different ideas of like a proper strategy for that boss, and then when we get there, it's just completely different in practice. Like we're staring at a picture, and then you actually get in there, it's like, oh, the room's a different size than we thought. It all feels a little bit different than how it looks when you draw on a picture,
Yeah.
So usually it's quite different.
When that happens, does that like, would you rather the strats have to be like redeveloped on the scene, or do you prefer like we've already figured it out, we're gonna go in and just execute?
I always like figuring stuff out fresh. I think it's more fun if it's like a more involved process of actual decisions to be made that haven't already been figured out for me. I always feel like that's more fun.
I like it. I dig it. What's the wildest strat that you've ever seen that worked? That you were like, you guys are cooking it up, and in the process you were like, there is no shot this is going to be how this goes.
That is a good question. I am thinking here. I wanna get a good answer to you on this.
Oh, okay. I would like a good answer.
Okay. I don't know if this is the wildest, but I think one of the funniest openers, I guess, was on Il'gynoth. You gatewayed through the middle of the boss to the other side of the room on the opener. I don't know if that's definitely not the most wild, but it's the first thing that's going to my mind right now.
Okay. All right. I take it. Listen, that's a good one. What was your favorite raid tier? Il'gynoth is going a ways back. That was your first Race to World first win, right? Or the first one for...
It was my favorite race. I don't know. I'm kind of biased to the ones we won.
That's okay.
To be honest.
Well, I gotta be honest with you. If you picked one you lost, that would be weird.
Yeah. If we're going pre-race, my answer would be Nighthold, but
okay,
that's probably just pure nostalgia.
Okay. Did you ever think there was a world where you would be like playing World of Warcraft professionally, and like that's how you would make your living?
At some point, but definitely not while I first started playing the game.
No.
But
what did year one FIredup look like in Warcraft?
Oh, I was not very good. My experience was I think I was playing a druid, and the only thing I wanted to do while gearing, the only stat I cared about was stamina. Okay. And Grays actually had more stamina than most of the gear that like that was good. Yeah. So I ended up just walking around with a bunch of Grays and doing no damage, no healing, but I had a lot of health. That's the only thing I cared about.
I love that. You're like, I'm alive.
Yep.
I got this.
That's all I wanted.
Nice. When did you, like, at what point did you like start taking it seriously? When did you make that shift?
It was Legion.
Okay. Was there like a trigger that brought it on, or? Well,
I quit in the expansion before it was WoD, right? I don't remember. And so I just came back and started playing M+ with some friends, and I guess just went from there. Turned out I was pretty okay.
Yeah. I watch a lot of NFL, and right now they're in like the preseason. Teams are getting together, doing OTAs, and a lot of quotes coming out of mini camps, and everybody is trying not to say something that another team can put on the wall of their locker room as a reason to beat that team, and you would be excellent at that.
I would be excellent at giving the other team some motivation.
No, at not giving motivation.
Oh.
Yeah, like
okay.
Yeah, very, very good. Like, we're humble, everybody's putting the work in type of answers. It's good stuff.
Yep, you gotta stay grounded. I'm staying right.
Yeah, I dig it. All right, so let's see if we can break that a little bit. What is your wildest hot take in WoW that you believe at your core is true?
Okay, this one's topical. Okay. So it's with MOP coming out. My take is Okay, so the baseline is everyone talking about how good the MOP like class design is. And I've already quit MOP. I leveled, and just to be honest, I'm not feeling that way. So my take is that if you're saying that MOP class design is good, you're probably just being influenced by like a singular interaction or like item, like trinket or something. Like for mage, for example, alter time works a little bit different, so that's like the only thing that I can justify people thinking that it's good class design, because I just don't enjoy it, but I know fun is subjective. It just feels a lot less fun to me than current class design.
Is that so? Mop is. It's actually funny because the mage that is in the group with us right now, I think Mop is his favorite expansion. And
Oh no!
like to the core, bleeds Pandaria. He's probably not listening while we're doing the game.
Probably not. I'm probably just missing something. I'm probably just missing something.
Yeah, maybe. But is that something? Do you think that stands true for all versions of Classic, or is that like specific to Mop? Like, is Wrath Classic as good as people think it is?
I've played a little bit of all classics. I haven't enjoyed it like any of them, to be honest. I somehow always get roped into playing them. But I know that a lot of it is nostalgia factor for a lot of people. I don't have all that.
No, I hear you. The quality of life changes are too good. The game I think right now is in a really good spot. I have far too much of my personality tied to Wrath of the Lich King and the Frozen Throne, so I'm one of those people. But
That's fair.
yeah, I think the game's in a really good spot right now. I want to talk about food a little bit here. You did mention earlier that you're gonna have a new chef at the Team Liquid facilities, and I guess my question for you is, when it comes to food, do you prefer really good food that there's not a lot of, or okay food that there is a lot of?
I probably like quality.
Yeah.
I don't like buffets, so I guess that probably would be more on the quality spot.
Okay. No buffet.
I always seem to get sick at them, so.
Do you?
I blame the food quality on that.
Nice. Yeah. Communal food is tough. It's tough to do communal food sometimes. It's wild. It's crazy stuff. That's the key. We absolutely blew the doors off of this Priory. If
we did,
it's okay with you, I'd like to ask you one last question before we wrap it up. I want to say thank you to our team that's been here. That question is, what is your most, like, not your most fondest, but what is one of your fondest memories in your Warcraft journey?
Definitely. Can I say winning the races? Is that fair? Okay,
you can definitely.
All right. That one seems kind of obvious for me, but
yeah. Is there a particular win that feels the best to you?
They always feel so good. It's hard to like choose one over the other. But probably the first one is off. Just because it was the first one. It's just felt special. But they every single one of them felt good.
Is there? I don't like to end the show on a sad note, so I'm going to ask you this, and then I'll ask another happier question if you have time for two more quick ones. Is there a race loss that feels the worst?
Yeah, that one would be the Raszageth raid.
Oh, yeah.
With the timings on the nerfs while we were sleeping.
Right. You guys, did that light a fire? Like, I don't want to say light a fire, because obviously you don't need more drive to win. You don't do what you do if you're not full of drive. But did that loss and the way that happened, because you guys, very next year, you were like, that can't happen again. did that push you?
I think it pushed some people to quit the game. It just it wasn't like a very, for a lot of people, we feel like we played really well. It was just like bad timing, and like those races are like the worst type of losses, where you feel like you play really well and then you feel like obviously Echo deserved to win the tier, but I feel like it's just a little bit unlucky on some things. So
yeah, it's tough when you do. I think I'm gonna quote Star Trek. You do everything right, but you still lose. That's not a great. That's a Captain Picard quote for the other dinosaurs in the chat.
Yeah, that works. I like it.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, we need to end on one more good question. So this is it. If Team Liquid was a pizza, what other what are your teammates? What are they for toppings?
What are my teammates for toppings?
Yeah. So we'll say you're pepperoni. You're the goat. Pepperoni is not. You're not making a pizza without pepperoni. So we're taking that one off the board. Give me 3 teammates and what toppings they are that are going on your pizza.
Okay. I feel like THC would be cheese. He just gives cheese vibes.
I dig that.
He doesn't like any sort of spice as well, so it kind of fits the narrative there. Okay. What are some nice toppings? I already said cheese. I was gonna say cheese again for Dryny because he knows a lot about cows and
all right. We can have 2 types of cheese. One's matzo, one's cheddar. We can cheese it up. Yeah,
perfect. And then
this is our pizza fired up. We can put whatever we want on it.
Of course. And then we'll give I'm just trying to think who would most want to be on the pizza. I feel like Sang would love to be like I guess the bread. Does bread count as a topping?
Yeah, I mean that's the bottom, right? So Sang's the bottom of the pizza. Is that what we're saying?
I guess so.
The crust.
Yeah, he's the crust.
Is he a stuffed crust or is he just like a regular plain crust, maybe a little garlic butter on?
He's just normal. Normal bread.
Just regular. Okay, all right. That's a basic ass pizza. Couple of different cheeses and pepperoni. We dig it though. It's a non-controversial pizza, which is keeping in theme of the episode. I dig it.
Yep, not trying to start any fights.
No, you're good. There are Tyreek Hill could learn a lot from you. There are, I mean, I don't know if you watch NFL. That man gives wild answers. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it a lot. Fired up. Before I ask you to say goodbye and plug where people can find you, one last question. Who's going to win the race to world first Manaforge Omega?
I sure hope that's Liquid. I sure hope it's us.
Nice.
A little three-peat going on.
Yeah, that would be great. When's the last time we had a three-peat? It's been a while.
I'm not sure. I don't think there's ever been a sweep like for an entire expansion. So if we won this one, then that would be the first for that, I think. But there might have been 3 in a row at some point.
Cool. That would be very cool. Good luck to you. Good luck to the team. Safe travels. You're probably on a plane in like an hour. I don't know. It's very close to patch launch. Appreciate you taking. Oh, that's good. That's good. When we set up the show, I was like, I hope we're not going to have to interview him in the airport.
No. Don't worry. I have nothing going on tonight.
Perfect. I dig it. Can you tell everybody who is listening where they can find you?
Sure. I stream on twitch.tv/Imfiredup, and I have some other stuff too, but I don't really use any of it. Just follow me on Twitch.
Perfect.
I'll be there every now and then.
Make sure you show them some love. Give Team Liquid all the hype you can in the chat. Wish them well for the race to world first. Listeners, I am Sean. Thank you so much for deciding to spend your time with us today. This has been RaiderIO's Weekly No Leavers, episode number 5. If you want to race us in the Priory, well, you can't because you can next season, I guess, but it's a little bit different. Our Mythic Plus replay will be live in the description of this channel. And hopefully we'll see you after the race. Thanks for watching.